So I'm going to switch over and do a quick demo of some of those bots. And as you consider your use cases, just know that, and we'll show this a little bit later on, your chatbot doesn't have to be deployed through Facebook. There's many channels that you can use, but I wanted to at least introduce some of the chatbot capabilities through Facebook and Facebook Messenger. So the first one is an Oracle bot called Metropolis Utilities Bot. And so think of this no different than, everyone gets a utility bill, and let's say they want to know or they want to report a power outage. So I've already went through some of the dialogue flow. I can always get back and see what actually the chatbot can help me with by saying help. In this case, the chatbot, Facebook Messenger chatbot recognizes that it's me. And so it actually prompts me with questions that I can ask. And one of those is, I'd like to report a power outage. So I can just simply enter that in. Now keep in mind, you probably would be on your phone at this time. Wouldn't be any different. Then I can type my address. And then I can get notified when the power is back on, as well as leave behind a phone number. So very simple interaction here with the chatbot to really, get a very important thing, done and facilitated where there's a power outage and I can report it. I don't have to call anyone. So the time needed now from that phone call interaction compared to just submitting this power outage could be dramatically reduced. So again, think of it from your standpoint. You could report a power outage at your home. You could check on your power usage for a particular period of time. You could also ask the chatbot for what your charges are. Another flavor of a chatbot from a customer service perspective is this example of kind of a college recruiting, or maybe you're interested in going to a college and you want to, get more information about the college, tours, how to submit applications, things like that. So again, I can start with help. It will kind of guide me on what I'm able to accomplish with the chatbot. I can look at admissions. So let's say I want to apply. The chatbot can walk me through that. Yes, I want to start the admissions process. Again, it recognizes me through Facebook Messenger, makes it a little bit more personalized. I can leave behind that address. And yes, I want to confirm that I want to receive those admission information. Could also apply for financial aid here. So again, it takes you through this dialogue, and what it's been programmed to do is really think about the interactions that potential students would have, current students would have, even staff, to get them answered, instead of you and me having to call a customer support center or call center and ask these same questions, wait, and then hopefully get the right answer. So that was the Oracle Campus bot. Another bot, and these are actually becoming very popular. There are a lot of cities that are deploying chatbots for the simple purposes of kind of using the public to report problems in the community. And that's what I'm going to share here. So if I go back to the start, I'm going to report some graffiti and I'm going to report some illegal parking. So the beauty of this is the chatbot can tie into a back-end system to kind of facilitate who gets notified of these things, and then those people, how they need to take action. So the first one, let's go ahead and report some graffiti. And I'll just say bad words on building. I was driving into work today and I saw some graffiti that had some bad words. I don't think anyone else should see that. So now I can upload a picture. So again, picture yourself with your phone, obviously. You might be out and about and you can take a picture of the graffiti and upload it. You'll see a picture of it. And then I can share my location. This is tied right into Google Maps, if you will, so I can just pin that. Knows my location now, and so this will go into a back-end ticketing system or response system and could dramatically reduce the time that this graffiti would be removed. And then let's say, we're in a busy city like San Francisco, a lot of parking violations. Let's say you want to submit parking violation. So I can just say parking violation. And I can say double parked. And I can take another picture of that heartless person that decided to double park and has parked me in now, parked illegally. So I can upload that. And then I can also type in this time the location of my parking violation. So again, very simple and straightforward. Again, the key here is you're reporting, these violations or this graffiti, could be a pothole. You're reporting those very quickly, and it's getting into the system for someone to take care of them instead of, again, making phone calls. But it's really empowering the user to be part of this, making the community better. Because like I said, like we discussed, everyone has their phone, and they can use that for, a good purpose in this case for the betterment of the community. The other one I wanted to show is this interaction with, let's say, again, with like a utility company. In this case, it's a sanitation company. I've just moved and I want to make sure that I sign up for the garbage system service. So I'll just say, sign me up for the service. And as you notice there, I had a misspelling on service, but the bot's smart enough to understand that. Then I can do the same thing, send my location. There I am again. And then I can say, if I'm going to sign up for this service, I want to understand what my charges are going to be. I'm registered, so now let's look at my charges. So for that address, to have the various bins, let's say it's recycling or a refuse bin or a yard waste bin, there would my charges be for that. So not only signing up for a service, let's say you move now and you want to cancel your service. So that's very simple as well. Very simple interactions and dialogue flow just to get something done instead of, again, having to go through that customer call center experience. Confirmation, and we're done. So again, through those 4 quick, simple examples, I just wanted to show kind of what's possible from a customer service perspective and get you thinking about ways that potentially you could use a chatbot, not only within your organization, but in your personal life. And the examples here I'll show are, one of them that shows kind of the integration piece is with integration with e-business suite. So let's say I'm a sales rep, or this could be anyone within an organization and customers calling about a product that they have. So I can simply ask the chatbot, what is the price of that product? So it's querying the back-end system, in this case e-business suite, to find out that it's $1,600. And now let's say I just want to order that part for the client or the customer. And then I can, even the UI buttons that being exposed here, that's one of the features of the chatbot. I can say, should come from Seattle because I'm located in Seattle, deliver it to my location, and then you get a little confirmation. Now I wanted to show, so that's one example. I also wanted to show, kind of more of this interaction from a new employee perspective. So all these integrations, provided as an employee, you're looking for information, you could use any of these, what's returned here, to get more information about starting your role. So on the onboarding side, these could be videos to watch. I mentioned some trainings, things like that you could interact with. And then on the HR side, after you get onboarded, maybe you just want to get more information about, all the policies and procedures in your organization. So I can ask where the employee handbook is, for example. Gives me a link to that. Let's just say I want to request PTO. So let's first find out how much PTO I have. Great, so I have 5 days left, so now let's request them. Let's say today. So again, very simple, straightforward examples of how a bot can be used within an organization. Earlier I showed kind of bot interaction deployed through Facebook, and in this one I showed it deployed through a website.